All right, guys. Injuries from the game. Kittle had an ankle, did not return. Tatum zinged his ankle. He ended up coming back. And Sky Moore was evaluated for concussion and got cleared. Go ahead. No, not yet. He played with it for a while and just got too stiff. So find out tomorrow. Yeah, he did awesome, man. Played really well. Got on him for a couple he missed. But it was a pretty close to perfect game. So he did a hell of a job. Um, Whatever those incompletions were. Jawan's been huge. I mean, the way he stepped it up last year. When BA went down with his ACL and Jawan played as our number one receiver all last year. He's had a lot of injuries this year. He's battled through them all, and he's been able to come back, and he's finishing the way that he's, to me, always been. I think both. I mean, last night was the first time I mentioned anything about that, just because we got in the playoffs last night. I told him all year I don't want to talk about that, and but last night we got in, so I was able to talk about that. And when you know you're in the playoffs, then you shift your goals next, and that's trying to make the playoffs the best situation we can possibly do. So we'd love to try to play a home game of Levi's, and we knew the only way to do that was to win tonight versus the Colts, and we got that done, and then we got luck to do that versus Chicago. What's that?
Can you share it all what that conversation was like with the team?
Just at the team meeting, the game ended right before we got in there, and I just told the guys how proud of them I was. I remember starting this off season, bringing the guys over to my house back in OTAs, and all the vets guys had been here for 3 or 4 years, and there's all guys who, every time we've gone to OTAs, it's been all about trying to get to a Super Bowl, trying to win a Super Bowl, and I wanted to make sure that we didn't really talk that way this year. We needed to focus on just trying to be the best team we could be, and we'll see what happens. And that's kind of been our motto all year, and I was just so proud that I actually now, last night, could congratulate them and actually talk about the playoffs, because they earned that. They got in there, and now it's time to position ourselves to try to do something special in that. Each team's so different. Each game's so different, but we had so much turnover this year, so we do have a ton of new guys. We have a ton of guys who have been here who have stepped it up. I don't think we've dropped any games that we should have won. I think we've been able to stay consistent throughout the year, and I think we came in with the mindset just taking it one game at a time and trying to get better throughout the year, and I think we have. I think we did today, and it's important that we continue that. Yeah, he's unbelievable. He looks like I remember. The ball always goes to the right spot. He lets it go as fast as anyone. He can understand almost every coverage you're in. He got them into so many good plays today, and the ball was coming out, and he's amazing. Oh, it was huge. I'm pretty sure it was Tig who made the play. It was awesome. They got him on a post there right before, and I think on that 3rd and long, and he came back and got it right back for us and led to us getting a touchdown. So I thought he played unbelievable. Our special teams has been unbelievable, and to get that first turnover, I thought was kind of the momentum that gave us the lead, and we were able to keep it throughout the game.
Did you consider
I did consider it, but I was a little reluctant off the information I got earlier on one, but I was thinking about it. And I still don't know what I was going to do. I was thinking about when I on the line. I didn't know Brock was going to go quick count. Honestly, he went quick count, so I didn't get to make that decision. And I quickly, when I saw he scored, I was glad that I didn't. But then they told me that he scored, so I'm sure Jake's upset with me, but it ended up all right anyways. I didn't see that either. They just said that the play was over and that you can't go hit the ball. I didn't see it, so I know our guys always go for the ball. I was told that he threw a punch at the ball and hit the ball, but they said it was too late. I just think when you have a veteran team who's gone through all that stuff, and I mean, since 19, when you come up short in the Super Bowl, like that's all you want to do when you come back. And 20 is talk about that, and things don't go well, and it makes it a really tough year. But then going to the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl the next 4 years, or 3 out of the next 4, I mean, that's just all you can focus on, and especially. I remember guys like Bosa in 19 who's a rookie, or Debo in 19 who's a rookie, and they think that's all the NFL's about, get into the playoffs, trying to compete for a Super Bowl, and then the next year doesn't go right, and it kind of crushes your team. And I wanted guys to just know, like, you can't always look at it that way. Like, if you do, like, a couple bad things happen, a couple injuries happen, and you can get very deflated. I wanted guys to just focus on being the best they could, and when you've spent your whole time in the league, like guys like Brock and stuff, that every year you're in there, you're going to the NFC Championship or something. I had to kind of tell them the reality. That's not always the case, and get that out of your mind. That doesn't mean you can't do it, but we need to focus on just being the best team we can be and earning the right to talk that way. And those guys did that. They earned to get in the playoffs, and now we'll see what we can do in it.
Thomas More said that hasn't punted this month. A lot of stuff that goes into it. One night offensively. But is there a reflection? I mean, if Brock playing as well as he's ever played, best he's ever played,
I think he's playing pretty consistent how he's played. I mean, I think Brock's played at a pretty high level since he's gotten in this league, and I honestly think he's playing very well. But I think he's always played pretty good.
How do you sense that there was less of a vacation in the locker room amongst the team when you did get those big injuries this year because of that change in mentality?
Maybe to a degree. You can ask them. I mean, that's possibly. I mean, like if everything you talk about is Super Bowl or bust and OTAs and stuff, and then you lose someone like Fred and Bosa, like that can change that. We weren't talking about that from the beginning. We're just talking about how trying to be the best we can, and that was a setback. It's hard to be the best you can when you lose some good guys like that, but guys never changed how they worked that next week. That was so cool. Like, just even when we lost Bosa, I thought one of our best games was the next week on a 4-day rest, if I remember right, versus the Rams. When we lost Fred in Tampa Bay and coming back here, and thought we had one of our best games the next week versus Atlanta. So I've just been real proud of the guys and the character they've played with all year.
how challenging was this for your defense? You feel like got better as the game went on?
Yeah, I do. I thought we played a little bit more man in the second half. Anytime, I don't remember what it was exactly, but I think it was like a 3rd and 7, a 3rd and 16, maybe a 3rd and 10. Rivers, you got to slow down. He was hot, and then they made those big 3rd downs, which you're going to get blown out if that keeps happening. And I thought in the second half we tightened up, played a little bit more man, did a real good job in that, made some stops in the red zone, and they didn't run it a ton, but when they did run it, we shut it down. So I was real proud of the guys with that. I thought he had a hell of a game. I know he was battling stuff last week, and just for him to go out there and run the ball the way he did, first that run defense, I think that's one of the better run defenses we've seen on tape, and I was proud of how the guys blocked, and Christian seemed like he ran real well today. Good. I'm thinking about it. I hear all week from Brant about punting and what we got to do, and then I'm like, dude, we haven't even done it in 2 weeks, so you can chill out a little bit. All right, thanks, guys.